Lesson 5-6 is about solving multi-step inequalities. We're going to include two-step inequalities and just steps that are inequalities that have some simplifying before solving. These work just like equations, with the only exception being that if you multiply or divide both sides by a negative, then you will have to flip your inequality symbol. So we're going to solve these problems. Part A, we have x over 5 minus 15 is less than 10. So I'm going to box in my x term. I've got my inequality symbol. On the same side of the inequality symbol, I have a minus 15 that I want to get rid of. So I'm going to add 15 to both sides of this inequality. So x over 5 remains on the left side, and 10 plus 15 is 25. Now I want to get x by itself. So I'm going to undo dividing 5 by multiplying both sides by 5. Those 5's will cancel. I get x on the left side, 125 on the right side, and I keep my symbol the same. Only time I flip it is if I multiply or divide by a negative. I am done with this problem. Problem B, 42 is less than or equal to y over negative 9 plus 30. I'm going to box in my y term. Look at where my inequality symbol is, and that shows me that plus 30 is on the right side. I want to get rid of it by subtracting 30 from both sides. So I get 12 is less than or equal to y divided by negative 9. Now I want to get y by itself, so I'm going to undo dividing negative 9 by multiplying both sides by negative 9. When I multiply that right side by negative 9, those cancel and I just get y. When I multiply the left side by negative 9, I get negative 108. Now, I multiplied by a negative on both sides, so my symbol flips. And I'm finished with my problem. I could rewrite it as y is less than or equal to negative 108 as well. C part, 3x minus 12 minus x is greater than negative 18. This is a multi-step inequality because I can simplify. On that left side, I have a 3x minus x. 3x minus x is 2x. I can bring everything else down. And then I can't do anything else to simplify, so I'm ready to start solving a two-step inequality. I'm going to box in my x term. I notice there's a minus 12 on the same side, so I add 12 to both sides of the inequality. I get 2x is greater than negative 6. And my last step is to get x by itself, so I divide both sides by a positive 2. Since it's positive, my symbol stays the same, and I get x is greater than negative 3. In D part, I have an inequality that I could simplify by first using distributive property. Negative 5 times positive x is negative 5x. Negative 5 times positive 2 is negative 10. Now bring everything else down. I can combine like terms on this left side. Negative 10 minus 7 is negative 17. And now I'm ready to solve a two-step inequality. So I box in my x term and I look at that inequality symbol and I say I've got a minus 17 I need to get rid of on that left side so that I can get my term negative 5x by itself. So when I add 17 to both sides, it cancels on the left side and we get negative 5x. And when we add on the right side, we get positive 55. Then last, I divide both sides by negative 5 to get x by itself. I get a negative 11. And since I divided both sides by a negative, my inequality symbol flips, and I get x is greater than or equal to negative 11.